Hi guys, welcome to Cat Harmon Yoga. Today we are going to work through a root chakra yoga flow. Our root chakra is at the base of the spine, right there at the tip of the tailbone, that area, and it is a color of red. So we're going to focus on the color red as we move throughout this practice. We're also going to work on the root chakra properties, which are being grounded, being present in this moment, and belonging here on this planet, right? So we'll talk about that stuff as we move through this practice, but everything is going to be very grounded. Let's meet in a child's pose. Bringing those big toes together, knees apart. Reach your fingertips to the top of your mat and begin to settle into your body. Take a little shift of the hips side to side, and then relax into this space. Take a deep, full breath in through the nose. Long, slow breath out. And allow your body to settle, to feel heavy in this space. Big, full breath in. Long, slow breath out. Scanning through your physical body, notice how you feel in this moment. What are the signs, the sensations that are showing up for you? Allowing the arms to get a little bit heavier in this child's pose. And then draw your awareness to where you are connected to your mat. Maybe it's your hands, your forearms, your shins, the tops of your feet. Pay attention to those spaces for just a moment and breathe a little bit slower. Feel as if you are melting into this space. Slowly beginning to shift your weight just slightly forward so you can tuck your toes. Shift the hips back towards the heels and then walk the hands back towards the knees. This might be where we stop today, or you're able to bring the hands to the knees. Moving into a root chakra mudra, let's grab the fingers and the thumbs here. Palms up to the sky, open to receive this practice today. Relax the shoulders. Breathe into sensation, don't run away from it. The way you know if you're too deep in a sensation is if you cannot breathe through it, right? So don't force, don't tense up to protect yourself. Just become aware, breathe, and allow the energy to move through you. Shifting forward, gently untuck those toes. We're coming back into our child's pose. And as you land in this space, I offer you to set an intention for this practice today. Maybe it's just to be present with each breath. Find that intention, set it here, breathe in. Breathe out. And holding on to that intention as we begin to move throughout this practice today. Next inhale brings us up into a neutral tabletop. Stack shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Ground into these hands. Ground into the tops of the feet and the knees. And inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Really engage through the spine. Moving through that breath. Good gracious, I'm having some microphone issues here. Let me get that going. Keep moving through those cats and cows. Feel the breath as it travels up the spine. Coming back into a neutral space here. spinal balance. Right hand forward, left foot back. Lengthen through the spine. Stay here, lifted up and engaged out of that right hip. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale through a tabletop. Keep the core nice and strong right over to the other side. Breathe one more round of breath here. Engage out of that right shoulder. Tabletop. Come on down. Inhale, right hand lifts. We're adding on. Exhale, curl, elbow taps the knee. Inhale, extend and lengthen. Exhale, tabletop. Try to keep the hips nice and even. Inhale, left hand forward, right foot back. Exhale, curl. Inhale, extend. Exhale, table. Let's do another round just like that. Move with your breath this time. As you land back in that tabletop, take any movement you need here. Maybe stretch the wrist out by spinning the pinkies back towards the heels. Let go of any tension that is starting to build up in the body. And we'll come back into that neutral tabletop. Tuck the toes. Find your way to your first downward facing dog. Lift those hips up and back. Grounding into stillness for this first dog. Press the chest back and down. Relax the crown of the head towards the earth. Press into all 10 fingertips as you send the hips to the sky. Bend deeply into the right knee. Melt the left heel towards the mat. It may not touch. That's totally okay. Switching, bend the left knee. Melt the right heel towards the earth. Drop that head. Coming back to stillness here. Big full breath in. Breathe in that intention for today's practice. Exhale, release it out. Inhale, rises us high up on our tippy toes. Exhale, forward fold, top of the mat. Step, walk, or hop your way there. Once you land, inhale, halfway lift and lengthen, shoulders back, belly in. Exhale, fold, knees can bend. Inhale, rise up tall mountain as you root into your foundation here. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana mountain pose. Feel your feet grounded, maybe close your eyes. Breathing into this present moment. Be here. Relax any tension in the neck and the shoulders, the jaw, the forehead. And then inhale, sweeps our hands to the sky. Right hand grabs the left wrist, pull to the right side of you. Lengthen and ground down through that left foot. Inhale brings you back to center. Switch that grip. Exhale over to the other side. Same thing. So open up that side body. Neutral neck here. Inhale brings us back through center. Release that hold. Exhale, forward fold. Empty the breath. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. So for this fold, maybe hands are on our feet, our shins, but we're touching our own body here. We're grounding. So if you have your hands on your feet like me, maybe knees are bent, drop the head down. A few deep breaths here, really saying that intention to yourself over and over. I'm present in this moment. I belong here. I'm enough. I am good enough. Gently releasing that hold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Palm the mat. Find your way back to plank or modified plank here. Find that same mountain pose in the spine. Lots of length from the tailbone through the crown. Stay here. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back downward facing dog. Land in this down dog.
Inhale, right leg lifts to the sky for 3-point. And as we exhale, we're going to find a runner's lunge, foot between the hands. Heart and eyes reach forward. Exhale, forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, tall mountain. Exhale, forward fold, empty the breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, palm the mat. Find your way back to plank. Choose your flow or skip it. Find downward facing dog. Move with intention through the body. There's nothing you have to be doing. Listen. Tune into what you need from this practice. Inhale, left leg to the sky, 3 points. Exhale, runner's lunge, foot between the hands. Inhale for length. Exhale, forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, tall mountain. Root down through your foundation. Ground into those feet. Exhale, forward fold. Empty the breath. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Palm the mat. Find your way back to that plank. Choose your chaturanga flow. We'll land in that downward facing dog. Big full breath in. Cleansing breath out. Inhale that right leg to the sky, 3 points. Exhale, warrior one, foot between the hands. Find that strong foundation as you rise. Bringing the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, press down to open the heart, and then we're going to fold, humble warrior. Slide that right hip back even with the left, dropping through the crown of the head. Our balance is from our foundation here. As I wobble, right? So lift up through the lowest part of the belly, lift up through the pelvic floor, ground through those feet, and then drop to the top of the head. Big, full breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale brings our hands to the sky. Exhale them down to the earth. Find an active runner's lunge. So come high into the ball of the back foot. Inhale, modified crescent lunge. Back knee down, hands lift high to the sky. Exhale, split prep. Begin to fold over that right leg. Grounding into this space. Hands can be on the earth or blocks. Find balance in between the hips as you lengthen the top of the head towards the top of that right foot. Slow, full breath in. Long, slow breath out. I'm here. I belong here in this moment. I am present in this body. Inhale is going to shift us forward into an active runner's lunge. And as we exhale, let's find grounded airplane. Shift your hands forward to the earth or blocks. Find balance in between the hips. Tap the toes to the right heel. So you're going to tap and lift. Find balance in between those hips again as you tap and lift. Last one here. Scoop that belly in, tap and lift. As we exhale, let's take a forward fold, ground it down. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold, catch a ragdoll arm bind here, little sway side to side or find stillness, totally up to you. Releasing any tension that is building up and just let it melt off of you onto your mat. Give it back to the earth so we can transmute that energy. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. So as you rise for this next inhale, visualize yourself pulling energy up, positive energy up from the earth through your feet all the way to the hands. Next inhale, we rise, tall mountain. Exhale, forward fold, letting go of anything that no longer serves us. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let's do that visualization again. Inhale, rise up, tall mountain. Pull that energy up. Exhale, forward fold. Empty out anything that no longer serves you. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Palm the mat. Find your way back to that plank. We're going to find a side plank. Right hand down, left hand to the sky. Find your variation here and shine bright. Right knee can always be down. You can take a deeper variation. It's totally up to you in this moment. As you exhale, that top hand comes down. Choose your chaturanga flow or skip it. Find downward facing dog. Move with breath. Move with intention. Landing back into that downward facing dog. Take a big full breath in. Long, slow breath out. As you're ready, we'll inhale left leg to the sky, 3-point. Exhale, warrior one, foot between the hands, rise strong. Grounding into your foundation here, bring those hands behind the back. Press down, lift up, open through that heart space. Exhale, fold, humble warrior. So slide that left hip back. Ground through your feet, relax to the top of the head. It's okay if you wobble. Find your edges with kindness. Don't get mad at them. Don't be judgmental of them, right? That's how we grow. Release the back of that neck. Last breath. And then we'll inhale, rise, warrior one. Strong arms here. Exhale, hands down to the earth. Find that runner's lunge. So we're high in the ball of that back foot. And then we'll inhale, modified crescent. Back knee down, hands lift high to the sky. Exhale takes us into a split prep. Lift through the belly, scoop it up and in as we take those hips back. Find balance in between the hips and hands to the earth or blocks. Drop the top of the head down, lengthening out the back of the neck. Ground yourself into this moment. Right? There's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to run from. There's nothing to distract yourself from. This is your physical body. Be in this body in this moment. Love this body in this moment. As you're ready, we'll shift forward into that active runner's lunge. Exhale takes us into our grounded airplane. Shift and lift, finding balance in between the hips. Tapping the toes to the left heel. 1, 2, and 3. Exhale takes us to a forward fold. Let it go. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up tall, mountain, pick all that energy up. Take it all the way up to the sky. And then exhale those hands to heart center. Bring it right into the center of you. Feel your feet in this moment. Ground into this space. Shine the crown of the head to the sky as we're connected to the earth and the divine. Reminding yourself of that intention for this practice. And then inhale, sweeps our hands to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, empty breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, palm the mat. Find your way back to that plank. Choose your chaturanga flow. Or skip it, find downward facing dog. Listen to your body and what it needs from you in this moment. Inhale, right leg will lift to the sky, 3-point. Exhale, warrior one, foot between the hands. Inhale, rise, strong foundation. Hands come behind the back. Press down, open the heart. Exhale, fold, humble warrior, 2 breaths. Inhale, rise, warrior one, release the bind. Exhale, hands to the earth, runner's lunge. Inhale, rise, full crescent this time. Relax into those hips. Strengthen that back leg. Then we'll begin to fold over that right leg as you straighten it. Hands come to the shin. Blocks are all the way down to the earth. And again, bring balance into the hips as you release the top of the head down. Now you may be high on the ball of that back foot. It's okay. You don't have to get that heel to the ground. It's such a wide-legged stance here. Just bring the balance in between the hips. Find some ease in your body and ease in your breath. Gently starting to soften that right knee. We're going to hop the back foot up slightly for pyramid pose. So hips are still square to the front, but those feet are on a train track and not a tightrope here. So make sure you got room for your hips. Take an inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. And remember, hands can be on blocks or your shin as well here. Be mindful that you're not forcing this hamstring stretch, but you're breathing ease into this moment. No judgment of yourself. Big breath in. Slow breath out. Look forward. We're going into that grounded airplane. Inhale, shift. So holding here as we're breathing, right? Finding that length and that balance. We're going to transition into stork from here. Left knee begins to pull into the chest, and then we start to bring our forehead to our knee. Little pause. And then glance forward as you soften your right knee. Hands lift high to the sky. Stork pose. So we're grounding into our foundation. And this is just our beautiful transition into tree. So maybe the left hand reaches down for that left foot. Hands can come to heart center. Left foot can also be on the ground. Press the hips forward. I hope you can see this from this light. But you want to take the hip bones and press them forward as you scoop up the low belly and lift out of the right hip. Focus your gaze, of course. That's definitely going to keep us grounded here. So feel as if you are a tree. You are rooting down into this earth. You're sending out that energy through that grounded foot. You're sending out energy through your heart space, through the top of your head. Maybe the hands begin to lift to the sky. Maybe you begin to look up to the sky. Breathe in this big, beautiful world. And then we'll gently let that go. Bring the feet about hips distance apart. Start to sway those arms side to side. Let go of any tension that built up. I definitely got some in that right hip. It's all okay. Let it go. No judgment in this space. So getting ready to catch that other side. Let's come back to center ground. Be present in this mountain pose. There's nowhere else you have to be, right here in this body in this moment. Inhale, sweeps our hands to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, empty the breath. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold, palm the mat. Find your way back to that plank. Choose your chaturanga flow. Find what's best for you in that moment. We'll all meet back in downward facing dog. Big cleansing breath in as you fill up. Exhale, let it go. Notice how this down dog feels. Do you feel more grounded? Do you feel more fatigued? Whatever it is, don't judge it, but become aware of it, right? Don't distract. Become aware. As you're ready, inhale, sends the left leg to the sky. Exhale, warrior one, foot between the hands. Begin to rise strong through that foundation. Hands come behind the back. Press down, open the heart. Exhale, fold, humble warrior, 2 breaths. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, rise, full crescent. Find balance in between those hips. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, begin to fold over that leg. It's like a wide-legged hamstring stretch. So your shin blocks are all the way down to the earth. Find that balance. Find that ease. Soften the left knee. We're going to start to hop the back foot up slightly for that pyramid pose. Again, you're on those train tracks here. Make sure there's enough room for those hips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Once again, drop the head to the best of your ability. Breathe. Finding that grounded airplane pose as you shift forward, lift that right foot. Feel that strong foundation. Right knee starts to curl in towards the nose. Look forward, rise for stork as a transition. So really ground through that standing leg. Even if it wobbles, it's okay. Right? Those are your little stabilizer muscles working so hard for you, transitioning into your tree variation. Hips press forward as you lift up out of that standing leg. Send those roots out in all directions. If you want to grow that tree, take that time in this space. Last breath here. Gently release that. Bring those feet about hips distance apart. Let's sway it out. We'll come back into a mountain pose. This time one hand to our heart, one hand to our belly. Close the eyes here. Take a full body scan. How do you physically feel in this moment? Don't judge anything that shows up. Just notice. How do you mentally feel in this moment? No judgment. How do you feel emotionally in this moment? Allow yourself to feel those emotions. And then inhale, we'll sweep our hands to the sky. Eyes can open here. Exhale, forward fold, empty the breath. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Take a deep bend in the knees. Go ahead and have a seat on the bum. Coming into a yin style forward fold. So just let the legs fall heavy. They might fall out. They may fall in. They may be bent. Just totally natural. Let them fall how they want to fall in this moment, right? What we're going to do is just start to walk our hands out. Find that edge. If you have props, wonderful space here to slide a bolster, a blanket, a block, whatever you have, or just hang heavy like me here. Palms up to the sky, open to receive for the first half, and then we'll ground it down. Allowing the hips to really sit into the earth. Relax the top of the head to the best of your ability. Begin to flip the palms down to the ground in whatever space or variation you're in. I am present in this moment. I am present in this body. I belong here in this world, in this life. Inhale begins to rise us up nice and tall, and there's no rush. Take your time for that transition. Engage your belly. Pause in that nice tall seat. Flex the feet, maybe lift the heels off of the earth. Gently relax those legs back down. Give them a little shift side to side. And then we're coming onto our backs for Shavasana. So taking any final movement you need to take for this root chakra practice and begin to find your way into your variation of Shavasana for today. Allow the feet to get a little bit heavier. The ankles, the calves, the knees, the thighs, the hips, the glutes, the belly. The chest, the shoulders, both of the arms get super heavy. The back and the neck, the head, the jaw, the forehead, and all the way up to the crown. Just relax, release. Take the next few moments to allow the body and the mind to rest and heal. Shavasana. Slowly beginning to come back to your breath. Finding some subtle movements in the fingers and the toes as you gently begin to wake up the body. And there's no rush here. It may feel good to bring arms overhead like you're waking up first thing in the morning. One big final stretch of this practice. And then staying here, rocking onto your favorite side. We'll do that scan again that we did earlier. How do I feel physically in this moment without any judgment attached to it? How do I feel mentally in this moment? Not how should I feel, but how do I feel right now? And how do I feel emotionally in this moment? Tap into that and allow yourself to feel those emotions. And as you're ready, we'll begin to make our way up into an easy seated position, bringing the hands to heart center, forehead towards the fingertips, closing out this practice as always in a seat of gratitude. Gratitude for this physical body because we belong here. We belong here in this body. Gratitude for this moment, this opportunity to practice together. For the choice you made to get on your mat today, to move your body, to clear your mind, to tune in to what you truly need. And then we'll bring the thumbs up to the forehead, finding gratitude from one another and the energy that we just shared. Namaste, friends. Namaste, guys. I hope you enjoyed this root chakra flow. I hope you feel grounded. Pay attention to how you feel in this moment. If you're more clear or more focused or just more grounded. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you have any comments or want to ask about any other practices or just create a connection, please leave some comments. I love to hear from you guys, and I'm so grateful for this community. Make sure you subscribe if you liked the video, click like if you liked it, and head over to katharmonyoga.com for more information or any donations you'd like to leave for these practices. As always, I am incredibly, incredibly grateful for you guys. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.